Most gardeners assume compost has to take months, sometimes even a full year, before it breaks down into usable humus. But, long before commercial accelerators existed, farmers relied on a simple, free, nitrogen-rich liquid that could heat a pile practically overnight and push decomposition into high gear. When used correctly, it cuts the breakdown time in half, and under ideal conditions, it can take chunky organic material and reduce it to dark, usable compost in as little as 10 days. The secret isn't exotic, and it doesn't require buying anything. It's simply a fast-acting nitrogen liquid, either diluted urine or a fermented grain wash. Both are extremely high in bioavailable nitrogen, and microbes respond instantly once they enter the pile. Where normal water adds moisture, these liquids add fuel, and in compost, nitrogen is the spark that turns a cold pile hot. Compost breaks down when microbes have two things in balance: carbon for structure and nitrogen for digestion. Leaves, wood, straw, and cardboard are almost all carbon. Kitchen scraps and manure offer some nitrogen, but usually not enough for rapid heating. Diluted urine and fermented grain wash contain nitrogen in its most accessible dissolved form. Unlike solid greens which take time to break down before microbes can use them, nitrogen-rich liquids flow directly into the compost mass. Microbes absorb them immediately, multiply faster, and generate heat in a matter of hours. A pile that normally sits at 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit can jump to 130 to 150 degrees the next day, which is the sweet zone where material rapidly breaks down. So, you have two options, both equally effective. Option 1 is diluted urine. As long as it comes from a healthy adult, fresh urine is actually sterile when produced and contains about 10 to 15% nitrogen by volume. The correct dilution here is 1 part urine to 8 to 10 parts water. This step prevents salt buildup and, ensures proper moisture distribution in the pile. Option 2 is fermented grain wash. This is simply the liquid you get from soaking things like rice, oats, wheat berries, or barley. Just let it sit at room temperature for about 48 hours until it turns a little sour. That's how you know the microbes have started fermenting. While it's lower in nitrogen than urine, it still provides an excellent microbial jumpstart. You'll want to use it full strength. Both of these options cost nothing and, honestly, can be produced right at home. To hit the shortest possible timeline, you'll want to start with the right foundation. If you can, chop your materials and build a pile that's at least 3 feet tall. Every 2 to 3 layers of carbon-rich material should be soaked lightly with your diluted nitrogen liquid. Don't drench the pile, just aim for the moisture level of a wrung-out sponge. After the pile is built and moistened, pour 1 to 2 gallons of your accelerator evenly over the top, letting it sink through. Within 24 hours, you should feel warmth rising from the center. On day 3 or 4, turn the pile. This redistributes the heat, oxygen, and nitrogen, exposing fresh material to the microbes. Add another gallon of accelerator if the pile feels dry or sluggish. Turn again around day 7. By day 10, most of the material, especially leaves, grass, and soft kitchen waste, will have collapsed into dark, crumbly compost. Larger sticks may remain, but the bulk of the pile will be finished or nearly finished. A nitrogen liquid alone can't fix a pile that is too small, too dry, or made of huge woody chunks. It's most effective when the pile has a good carbon structure, moisture is balanced, the pile is at least 3 feet tall, and material is chopped or thin. When those conditions are right, this method is one of the fastest ways to generate compost without spending a cent.